Hey everybody, Tom Langland from RVTexasyall.com, and welcome back to RV Tours. This is our series on new RVs, showing you different floor plans, different makes and models. Today, we're at Ron Hoover RV and Marine, their Houston location, which is just between Katy and Brookshire on I-10. So today, we're going to show you a Class C RV. And the Class C today is a Coachmen Freelander, and it's a 29KS. 29KS, so it's probably approximately 29 to 30 feet in length. And come on as I show you around on the outside. This particular Class C is on a Ford heavy-duty 450 E450 chassis. And it comes with Michelin tires and very nice heavy-duty rear view mirrors. And being a Class C, obviously, always with a Class C, you have the bunk over the top. So this is what really shows you that it's a Class C right away. As we come around, right here immediately is your propane tank. So you come in, this is where you can have your propane filled, and that'll run anything from a outside grill to your inside cooking stuff to probably your heater. Right here is a little storage bay. Not huge, but you can get some stuff in there. So it's your first storage bay. As we keep coming around, obviously the door. This is one of my favorite features right here. This has an outdoor entertainment center, and not just regular entertainment. It's got a TV as well as an outdoor stereo. So, and it looks like it's got hookups that if your kids or whatever wanted to hook up their video game outside, they can play their video game outside. At least it gets them out of the indoors. That's a good thing. Here's another storage bin. So it's pretty good size. You can probably fit some chairs and stuff in here. Maybe a barbecue grill. As we come back a little bit further, this is awesome storage. It goes all the way through. There's 3 bays, there's 3 doors, one on each side, and you have a door back here if this makes it easier to fit some of your things. Hello. And the only thing is, what you do need to know with Class C's is check your weight. Some Class C's don't take a lot of weight, so you got to be real careful about what you pack in a Class C. Always check your weights before you buy a Class C, so you make sure that you can load what you want to load in them. Always one thing to watch. Nice ladder on the back. I always like a ladder. We got a ladder on our Class A, and I like to do your maintenance and stuff. You can get on top of the roof, and it's easy to check things out. The bumper back here, this is a neat feature. This comes off, and you can put your Stinky Slinky in here. Your hose for your gray and black tank can store in here. I like that. We had that as well. Right here is it takes unleaded fuel. So this is your fuel tank where you fill up. And then right next to this is where we have our city water connection. Cable. If you're at an RV resort that has cable, you can bring in cable there. Also, this is where your power cord is. You just pull this out and plug it in. Pretty sure this is a 30 amp service here. So nice big slide out here on the front of the coach. As we continue to come around, again, you know, big side mirrors. I didn't show you, we have windows up here. That's nice in the upper bunk. They have the big windows. And there's one other feature on the side that I wanted to show you that I forgot to mention. But there is a couple power jacks out here, so you can plug some things in for your campsite. You may want to put lights. And by the way, the awning on this thing, it's an electric awning. And I don't know if you can see it. We can't put it out right now, it's a little close. But it's almost the length of this coach. So you could really get a lot of shaded area. That's very nice. Very, very good coverage for the awning. And we actually have something down here. It's prepped for solar. So this is some way that you can connect solar panels to charge your house battery. So that's pretty nice. This is something we're starting to see on new coaches because people are demanding solar. So that's pretty cool. So that concludes the outside, and now I'm going to take the camera and turn it over to Stacie.
Hey y'all, so now we're going to go inside this Coachmen Freelander 29KS. And one thing I want you to notice, and this is typical for a lot of Class Cs, is there's no stairs that fold out when you are camping. Some of them have them probably, but in this case, it sits low enough that you don't need an extra step on the outside. You can just step right in. So come on in and I'll show you around. So right here in the door, as you come in, you've got easy access to your main battery disconnect switch for when you're storing your unit and you want to shut everything off. You've also got your awning controls right here and a couple of light switches, your fuse panels right here, and then typically in a Class C, yep, here's battery right here. So easy access. You do have a screen door on this unit, which is nice. So on the days that it's nice and you want to be able to enjoy the outside and keep your friendly bugs outside, you'll be all set. And right as you come in, you've got a pantry. It's a good sized pantry. You could fit, you know, tall items in here like cereal boxes and things like that. So you can carry quite a bit in that. You've also got some storage up here for small items right above the door. And if you come in, this is what it looks like in the front of a Class C. What makes it a Class C is it's basically like a truck you would drive at home in the front. So if you've not driven an RV before and you're a little intimidated by it, this can be a good first choice for a motorized unit because it's just like driving, you know, a truck as far as the look, the feel, the controls, the same type of windshield and everything. It looks to me like this seat might rotate around, but I'm not 100% sure, so you'd want to check on that. What's nice is there's a very little step up here, so it's almost like a flush floor from your cab area into the living area. So I do like these floors here. They'd be very easy to keep clean. They don't have a lot of extra ridges and things in them, so simple sweeping and you'd be good to go. Duster, Swiffer, something like that. In a Class C, often you'll have a bed above the bunk that during the day when you're driving or if you're not using this, you can lift this section up and get it out of the way. And then if you want to use it as a bed, or some people use it as extra storage, you've got this area up here. It does have a vent in the front here. There is not currently a fan in it, but there is a vent. And then here's your TV. So your TV swivels, so when you're sitting inside in the living area, this would be your TV, and then if you want to get it out of the way, you just fold it back and it goes back against the wall. You've got your dinette right here. There's a traditional booth dinette that you'd find in a lot of RVs, but you know, it seems pretty spacious to me. You could easily fit 4 people here to play games or to eat. And you've got a nice window that looks into your camping area. There's also a nice window on the other side. And both of these windows, in fact, it looks like to me all of the windows in this unit have the slide open, if I know how to do it, slide open windows. This really lets in maximum airflow. And then they do have screens, again, to keep the bugs out. And you've got, you know, your shades to pull down for privacy. This is a jackknife sofa. So during the day it can be a sofa. If you need additional sleeping, you just pick this up and pull it out and it forms a bed. You've got storage up here. Now you do have to hold these cabinet doors up. They do not hold up on their own, but it's a fairly deep storage area. And this is all one big piece up here. So you could fit quite a bit up in there. There is no carpet or anything up in there, so you might want to put some kind of cabinet liner or something up in there to keep things from moving around. On this side, you've got another large storage area. And this one is really big. It goes the length of this cabinet, and it's pretty high. So you could really fit a lot of stuff in there, but again, you know, you want to be careful about how heavy the items are that you're bringing. But this might be good for additional clothing or something like that for kids or games, things like that. And if you feel like this area is too big, if your items are smaller, you can always get Tupperware containers, Rubbermaid containers, things like that to kind of compartmentalize the larger storage areas. Coming into the kitchen, this is your kitchen right here. You're right here in your living space. You've got a Furrion microwave up here, which is, it looks like basically a typical RV microwave. You've got a 3-burner propane cooktop. And then an RV oven. You've got a little bit of area right here to work and do food preparation. And there is a plug right here, so you could put your coffee pot right here. You've got your lights and your fans right here. And with any RV, if you're cooking inside, you always want to have your fans going so that you don't accidentally set off your smoke alarm, which we know we've done that a few times, but that's okay. You've got a cabinet up in here, again, very deep. And then a little shelf up in here, maybe for your spices and things like that. You've got a double-sided sink. It is a plastic sink, and this is a plastic fixture here, faucet. Trying to keep the weight down, I'm sure, to make sure we don't get too heavy. You've got drawers down here, which is nice, little slide-out drawers. And then a larger storage area underneath, as well as a drawer down here, which they're currently using to hold something. That's probably the privacy curtain that maybe goes up there, but I'm not 100% sure. And then you have, if you need additional space, this just comes up, this counter extension, very easily. And when you're not using it, it just folds right down. Coming to the refrigerator, this is an RV refrigerator. It can run off electricity or propane. You have a push button here to get them open. That way they don't come open while you're driving down the road. This is your freezer. And then this is your refrigerator. And then you have a little bit of storage above here as well. Now you'll see here the AC unit is ducted. There are vents throughout the coach. Here's your main AC. This is a one air conditioning unit. It's a 30 amp, it runs on 30 amp electricity. So, you know, one tip, if you're looking at something that's going to run on 30 amp, I would strongly suggest, if you're in Texas or the southern climates where it gets warmer, that you talk to your dealer about maybe getting a 15 on your AC so that you can run it. It gives you a little bit more power to hopefully cool things down a little bit more during the heat of the summer. One more thing before we leave this area. This is your TV antenna right up here, and it is the rotating antenna. You don't have to crank up the bat wing. It's not a bat wing antenna that you crank up. You just simply turn it till you find the good reception that you're looking for, or the best reception you can get. The nice thing about that is you don't have to worry about, did I leave the antenna up before I'm driving off away from the campground, which we've seen people do. So that's a nice feature. Coming on back, right here you've got, this is your control center. You've got your air conditioning and heating controls right here, as well as your tank levels, your battery levels, your propane levels. You've got your water pump controls here. It looks like this is a gas water heater also, and then your generator controls and how many hours your generator has in, as well as your slide. This is a slide right here on this side. So your kitchen and your couch are on a slide, which gives you additional living space here in the front. As you're coming to the back, they do have a privacy door that slides across right here. And it doesn't go completely flush back into the back, it feels like. I feel like the door is probably larger than the space it tucks into. So what they've done is you've got a strap that's kind of like a tight bungee cord that you pull around, and then there's a hook for it to grab onto. And I'm not going to do it right now, but it secures this in place for when you're traveling. Otherwise, as you're driving down the road, your door would be sliding back and forth. You've got your sink, which is in the hallway here. The nice thing about that is if someone's in using the restroom in the morning or in the evening, someone else can be washing their hands, brushing their teeth, what have you. It is plastic again on your fixtures and your bowl. You've got a big storage up in here. And then you've got additional storage down below, as well as several drawers. And there is an electrical plug right here. And then the restroom, or the rest of the restroom, is right here. In here you've got a plastic RV toilet. You do have a small area for towels and things right in here. And then this is your shower. The door does slide. And okay, so you've got a little bit of an area here to put like a small shampoo bottle or something. This is a little bit short. Again, if you've watched our other videos, you know I'm about 5'6", 5'7", and this is right at the top of my head. So that's something to think about, but you can take it off and spray yourself if you prefer. As you come to the back again, you've got another one of the sliding pocket doors, just like what's right here. And then you're in the bedroom. You've got a queen bed, and it is a Serta mattress, so that's nice. Feels pretty soft. You've got a charging station right here, and then you've got closet space on this side as well as the other side, storage in the uppers, and again it looks like, you know, this is one big piece again. So they have a lot of big storage cabinets that you can choose to subdivide to fit whatever you need. You have another vent area right here. Again, no fan in it, but you do have a vent over the bed. And then you've got nice windows. You've got windows on both sides and also in the back. They do open, sliding again. They do have screens. So when it's a nice time of year and you don't want to run the air conditioning or the heating, you can open the windows back here and it'd be very comfortable to sleep. And my finger is stuck in the privacy shade. Blooper!
Cut!
Okay, don't put your finger in like that. Lift it from the bottom. On this wall, you've got a place for a TV. You have an electrical connection and a cable connection. There is no TV currently in this unit, but it appears that you could add one if you'd like. So we'll come back up to the front. One last thing to mention before we go on this, I've forgotten. If you've got small children and this is the bed that they want to sleep in, you've got a ladder right here for them to get up, and you also have this safety net that you can just adjust the length and just connect it right there with basically like a seatbelt connection, and it gives them some protection so that they don't accidentally roll off in the middle of the night. So that does it for this tour of this Coachmen Freelander Class C RV. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, RV Texas Y'all, to see more of our RV tours, as well as everything about RVing around the great state of Texas. If you have a unit that you'd like us to tour, a model, any type of RV, put it in the comments below and we'll make sure to add it to our list so that we can look for future videos. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time. Safe travels and happy camping. Bye.